What is up, everybody? My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the key to success in your pressure washing business, and really the key to success in any business for that matter. I want to talk to you guys about a success principle. So whether you're just starting your business or you've been in business for a while, you're going to be able to get a lot out of this one. We're also going to be taking a look at a job that we recently completed a few weeks ago and breaking down how we got it, as well as how everything went on that job. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that if you guys are just starting your pressure washing business and you don't know how to mix chemicals, clean different services, or the right equipment you need to get the job done, check out the first link in the comment section and the description. That will take you to the How to Wash course, where you're going to get step-by-step job walkthroughs and tips on everything you need to know to get the job done safely and effectively. So like I said, first link in the comment section and the description if you're interested in that. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the biggest key to success in your business, and that is recurring customers. Recurring customers are the lifeblood of any business, because if we simply get enough of them, we don't have to spend time or money to acquire more. Or if we do want to continue to acquire new customers, we can be much more choosy with who we work for. We can charge higher prices, because essentially we have more people who want us to provide work than we can actually provide work for it. And whenever you come across that scenario in your business, that's when you have the most freedom, right? We're gonna talk about that a little bit later as well. I landed this customer about 3 years ago by passing out flyers in his neighborhood. He gave me a call off the flyer, and now I wash his house, his rental properties, and his work every single year. So one flyer got me years and years worth of business. So for any of you guys out there, like, I passed out flyers, it didn't work. Pass out 10 times more than what you think you need to pass out to get work. And B, one flyer, even if you land one job in a neighborhood, it's well worth it if you can keep that customer for the lifetime of your business, right? In this case, I got in with this guy. I was able to get into the Facebook group for the neighborhood, and I was able to leverage a bunch of other houses off of that, and just get a ton of work off of it. So a couple keys: if you're passing out flyers, pass out more than you think it's going to take to get jobs. Keep every customer that you get passing out flyers, and then once you land a job, get into the neighborhood Facebook group and land more jobs. Now in today's video, you guys are going to see us doing a partial house wash as well as a driveway cleaning. An example that I gave a couple videos ago was about a lady who cuts my hair. In that video, I talked about a time when I needed a haircut and she was already booked, so I had to go with another stylist. That video was actually talking about stealing your competition's customers and how you can steal your competition's customers. And although she may have lost me to a competing stylist, the fact of the matter is that even if she had lost me as a customer, she still has more customers than time to service all of them. And at the end of the day, that is our biggest goal with this, is to have more customers than we have time to service, because a couple different things can happen as a result of that. Advantage number one is the fact that we can become non-attached to outcome. A lot of the times, the biggest struggle that newer people have whenever they open up their business is getting customers. And although they may have a good marketing effort or good marketing techniques, they can't seem to make it happen for themselves and build that customer base, because they're too attached to the results of actually acquiring those customers. An example of this is like trying really hard to make something happen and then nothing ever coming of it. Like, if you guys have ever gone fishing or played a sport, the harder that you try, the worse that you actually are. But when you stop trying so much and you just have fun, everything seems to happen for you. This is because you're no longer attached to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. You're good if it happens, and you're also good if it doesn't happen. This non-attachment can only come when we feel that we have nothing to lose. You'll notice that you always perform best whenever you're loose, you're having fun, and you're just having a good time. You don't have that attachment. You don't need people to call you, and that's whenever we can be most successful. So having a non-attachment to outcome, because her books are already full, right? Whether she loses me, whether she doesn't lose me, whether she acquires a new customer, whether she doesn't acquire a new customer, doesn't matter. Either way, her books are full. She's having a good time. She's loving her business. Advantage number two is if she lost me as a customer, the compounding effect of her marketing efforts, word of mouth, and her current client base would easily allow her to replace me as a customer, right? So let's say I needed my haircut. She couldn't have me in. I go to a new stylist. She loses me as a customer. Doesn't matter, right? Because she already has so many recurring customers that she doesn't even have enough time to allot to cut all of their hair. So even if she loses me as a customer, I guarantee one of her recurring customers recommends her to a friend, and next week a new customer comes through the door that she hadn't serviced before. So whenever you have that many customers, and whenever you've been in business for that long, and you have the marketing efforts, all those things compound to bring you new people. And then again, it comes again as a result of the non-attachment, right, that we talked about before. She's not worried about losing me as a customer. Therefore, new customers are able to come in place of me. Now, the last benefit of her having so many recurring customers is her ability to choose. For example, if she had somebody who was difficult to deal with, or somebody who, was never satisfied with the end result, or somebody who complained about everything, she now has the ability to fire that person as a customer, and then the freedom to pick and choose who she works for after that. Right? So picking and choosing who you work for is one of the biggest benefits of this type of work, or working for yourself, because at the end of the day, we are in business for ourselves to create more freedom for ourselves, right? Freedom to work for who we want, freedom to service who we choose, and then the freedom to make as much money as we feel like we deserve. So having this book of recurring customers feeds into how much freedom we have in our business. However, one of the benefits that she can't really utilize is pricing. Because of the fact that she works for a salon, her pricing is pretty much set. It's like a fixed price. However, for us in pressure washing or any other business that we're in, we actually get to choose how much we charge for each customer. So we can keep our highest paying customers and only acquire new customers that pay more if we chose to, right? In a perfect scenario, I would have a book full of business that could fill a year, and then every single new customer that I brought on would replace a lower ticket customer, so that way I was always building my books in a higher ticket way, right? I was only bringing on customers that paid me more and losing the customers that paid me less. So the biggest key to your success in any business is going to be your ability to create recurring customers, right? One of the ways that I recommend you guys do this is by keeping up with every single customer that you get. You can do this by getting a CRM. I will leave a link for a free trial to a CRM, and the second link in the comment section and the description. But the word of the day for anybody who made it this far in the video is going to be recurring. So if you did make it this far, comment down recurring and I'll hashtag you a real one. But my name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed, and until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.